I often get the question from prospective buyers about whether they can benefit from having their own representation in a real estate transaction, and the answer to that is always yes. The listing agent represents the seller, and when a consumer or a buyer comes to see a listing, the listing agent has an obligation in New York to give that buyer three choices if they're not coming with a broker. One is that they can go and get a broker. You're always entitled to have your own representation. Two, you can proceed on your own without a broker, just like you're entitled to a broker. You can't have somebody force you to have representation on the buy side or the sell side. Or three, the listing agent can act as a dual agent, which I generally will not do. My fiduciary duty will stay with my seller when I'm representing a seller. When I'm representing a buyer, my fiduciary duty is with that buyer alone. Do I need representation as a buyer? The answer is usually yes. The listing agent, seller's agent, has a fiduciary duty to the seller, and they're looking out for the seller and the seller's best interest. You need somebody representing you on your behalf, negotiating on your behalf, if and when you get to the point where you're making an offer on the property. You need somebody that's going to be able to tell you which buildings are good, in good financial condition, may have had issues or something in the past that may make them less desirable. Your buyer's agent may know something about the location, whether you're close to transportation, whether you're close to the right services and amenities that are important to you. And also, you need somebody that knows the market in New York and can do the research and gather up the listings for you and actually arrange tours. But on top of that, there's a tremendous number of off-market listings that are currently being sold but not publicly listed. That's when you need a good agent that's going to be able to search for those listings for you, especially in a market like we're in right now where there's very limited inventory, there's very limited good inventory. If something is in really good shape and renovated and priced well, that's what we call in the industry good inventory, and it sells right away, often with multiple bids. Because I always tell my buyers, if you see a property that you like, there's a very good chance that somebody else likes it too. To answer the question, do I need representation as a buyer? The answer is yes. It's very rare that you don't need representation or that you're not going to benefit from your own representation as a buyer.